Hey everyone, welcome to Caring Together Northumberland, a series of podcasts giving you a chance to listen to what's happening across Northumberland to transform health and care.
Hello and welcome everyone to the third episode of Caring Together Northumberland. So I'm joined here today with Justine Bowey, who is a health trainer and she works all over Northumberland. So welcome, Justine. What is a health trainer? What do you do?
So a health trainer is people who work in the community and we work all over Northumberland, giving people healthy lifestyle advice to try and make lifestyle changes to make their health better.
So last week I spoke to a social prescriber. How is a health trainer different from a social prescriber, would you say?
We get quite a lot of referrals from social prescribers where somebody might want to do a little bit more physical activity, might want more information around healthy eating, how they can lose a little bit of weight. So we will get the referral in. We're able to make a plan with the client, should I say. We're able to see them for 6 to 12 sessions to work around maintaining healthy lifestyle goals to hopefully at the end try to achieve whatever it is that they wanted.
Brilliant. So when people go see the social prescriber, they kind of find out what they need, and then from there the social prescriber would send them to yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So it might be us, it might be a community group, different places around Northumberland. So yes, I think the social prescriber is the main point of contact for finding out what they exactly need, and then they get referred on to the relevant sources.
So tell me a little bit about these sessions then. So you said it was 6 to 12. Is that over a certain amount of time, or does it depend on the patient?
That is totally up to the patient. So yes, we're very client-led in our role. We like to be flexible. So at the moment we do one-to-one sessions with patients if that's what they would prefer, or we can do group work-based sessions because some people prefer that also. So our one-to-one sessions, like I say, we can offer 6 to 12 sessions. We can do that via Attend Anywhere, telephone consultations, and we have started reopening our face-to-face clinics around the county also. So on the first appointment that will come in, it will be an initial assessment. So we'll go through height, weight, just general wellbeing, see how they're doing, do blood pressure, stuff like that, just to see what the client actually wants from these sessions. If it's just, for example, if it was around weight loss, we would ask them to fill in a food diary for a couple of weeks, just so they can keep track on exactly what they're eating. A few weeks' time, they might come back for the next session. We'd obviously review it with them, see if there was any ways that we think that they could make small changes. As I always say, we're not telling them what to do, we're just advising them. We're there to just pass on our knowledge to them, so then after the 12 to 6 sessions, they can go away and carry on these lifestyle changes themselves.
So it's giving them that support, those tools to manage themselves and do it for themselves with your support.
Exactly. So yes, we're just there initially for them, and then hopefully they can just keep it up themselves. And I think the main thing with a health trainer, what I always say to people is health eating, it's not a diet that we go on, because everybody's been on a diet in their life, I would suppose. You can lose half a stone, a couple of pounds, but then when you go back to your normal life, you end up putting it back on. So the way we look at it, it's all about just lifestyle changes. So small lifestyle changes that you can keep up for the rest of your life. So it's not about never eating chocolate, never having your favourite thing. It's just all about moderation. What can we look at and just strip everything back? Mm-hmm. Some people might come in for they want more access to physical activity. Some people are happy to go at the gym. A lot of people don't like gym-based settings, which is fine. So we would look around Northumberland, see what outdoor gyms are available, what community groups, walking groups. We'll also do walking groups from a range of different clinics, so we might signpost them then. Just really, it's mainly to give people the confidence to be able to go ahead and do these things themselves.
That sounds really good. So it's really about what the person wants, what they feel comfortable with, so that they'll keep up this healthy lifestyle, what works for them personally.
Exactly, definitely.
Brilliant. So I guess over the last year it's been quite a different way you've been delivering this service. So you've just gone back to face, how do you find people are finding the telephone and video calls? Do they prefer face-to-face? Is it a mixed bag, or?
Yeah, I would definitely say it was a mixed bag. I think we'll get a lot of clients who it's very convenient for them just to pick up the phone and have a consultation that way. Other people prefer, obviously, the actual face-to-face contact. They think it's more beneficial actually coming in, seeing somebody, getting weighed in front of somebody. But also like the attend anywhere thing, that is obviously a video call, so other people enjoy that. And we're happy obviously to keep up all of these different things, whatever the client would prefer.
That's fantastic.
We've done recently as well a lot of, we used to go out into community centres, children's centres, hives around Northumberland, doing, say, cooking sessions with people, healthy lifestyle programmes, physical activity sessions. During COVID, obviously, all these had to stop, so a lot of our healthy lifestyle sessions had to go over on attend anywhere or like Zoom-based things, which was definitely more difficult for us, but a lot of people did enjoy them more as well because it was just easier for them hopping on a laptop and they were there, they didn't have to travel. So yes, I definitely would say it's a mixed bag of what people prefer, but we're happy just to accommodate to what their preference.
And do you find over the last year there's more people who want this service? Do you feel people are thinking more about their, physical health after, being quite immobile? A lot of people have for the past year.
Definitely. So since April, our referrals have been the highest they ever have been, and I think most of them is to regarding weight management and physical activity, because like we all know, a lot of people have just been sitting around because that's really mainly all we could do, and maybe pick up an extra bag of crisps or extra chocolate on a night time. So our referrals have definitely heightened within the past few months, and we'll carry on seeing that, which is absolutely fantastic for us and fantastic for the community, so because we're more than happy to give advice out. We get a lot of clients as well at the moment who might have a bit of social anxiety about getting back out into their community groups and stuff, so we're obviously there to support them, trying to get them back to, I don't know, might be a knit and natter group, it might be a walking group in their community, just to try to ease them back in, and that is something also that we can support with.
So tell me a little bit more about sort of your healthy eating sessions. What happens in them?
So on my general healthy eating session, so we would go in, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of like the Eat Well guide. So it's a big plate and it's split into 6 sections, and so it will have like carbohydrates, fats and sugars, milk and dairy, meats, protein, loads of different sections. So we'll bring in a massive plate, loads of different foods, and people would just guess where they go. Fingers crossed that everybody might get them right, and then that makes discussion around health eating, like where do these different food groups go, why do we need these different food groups. We also do stuff like the amount of sugar in different foods, so we have a fizzy drinks game, which we often do with younger, like teenagers, say, with energy drinks, things like that, milkshakes as well, and we'll put all the drinks out and they've got to guess how much sugar's in each food, and then hopefully they get a shock at the end. We also do that with like fat content and stuff, and foods, sugars in different foods as well, and it just is really to give that bit of scare factor. Oh, I didn't know that was in there, so I'll make this change and swap it to such and such.
Yes, those healthy swaps, isn't it?
Exactly.
And I suppose there's sugar in so much now as well.
A lot of people, we try to get them to get the Change for Life food scanning app, because then it's easy. You're not even having to read a label yourself. You literally scan the barcode and it comes up with all the fats, sugars, salts that's in that product, and that is an easy way to be able to control it.
And do you find that's quite a successful way of doing it?
Obviously, different things work for different people. Some people like to do that. A lot of our clients use MyFitnessPal. Some people use the NHS 12-week weight loss plan, which we also do promote to people. So yes, lots of people use a lot of different ways. And the main thing to us is just portion sizes. Over the years, everybody's portions getting a lot bigger. If you go out, your portions are big, and it is just looking at how can you reduce them just even slightly. With fruit and vegetables, we always just say go off a handful. That's the easiest way. It is 80 grams, but a lot of people are not going to get their scales out every time they want a piece of fruit. So yes, a handful of fruit, handful of vegetables, stuff like that is the easy way to see if you're getting your 5 a day each day. Regarding obviously foods that are high in fats and sugars, we really want to keep them as low as we can throughout the day, so we'd say no more than 2 snacks a day, trying to keep that at about 100 calories, which near enough might be a packet of Quavers or Kit Kats, something small little chocolate bar.
So you still, you can have your treats. It's not about restricting us, as you say, it's not about diet, about making those healthy changes while still being able to enjoy your food, I guess.
Definitely, because I think that is one of the main parts of life. People enjoy eating, don't they? So it is definitely, I would never like anybody to tell me you're never allowed your favourite chocolate bar again, but it would be looking at, say, if you are normally at a full chocolate cake each morning with your cuppa, can you just change it to a little 99 calorie biscuit instead, so you still are getting the chocolate, it's just not as much.
It's that portion control.
Exactly.
Again. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And do you think there's quite a problem with obesity, specifically in the northeast and Northumberland? Do you find that is a bit of a problem?
Yes, definitely. I think as well, especially in the high places of deprivation, we'll see people, because a lot of fast food, you can get it quite cheap. So that's why we're there to learn people how we can make healthy eating on a budget. So a big pan of soup, we can end up making that for a family for 60 pence. It's just looking and knowing the knowledge of where to go and how to do it. But yes, definitely I would say there was high rates of obesity across Northumberland in all different pockets.
Yeah. So Northumberland's quite a diverse place. It's got its rural pockets, it's got, it's more urban. Do you find there's a big difference in that, or do you find there's similarities sort of across the patch?
I think across the patch there's probably similarities everywhere. I think everywhere's got that deprived areas, even if it is a more affluent place. So yes, but that is the great thing about our services. We don't just stick to one place. We will work all over Northumberland. So as up as far as Berwick, across to Hexham, down to Cramlington. So yes, we do work in a very diverse way, working with anybody and everybody. So if people are listening in and they would think, they would benefit from coming into the health trainer service, maybe it was one-to-one support that they would want, or they were more interested in looking at some of our group sessions, you could easily just give us a call on 01670 623 840 and we can help you along that way to the right path to you. Or we do also have an email address, if that would be better, and that is healthtrainers@northumbria-healthcare.nhs.uk.
Is there a waiting list for the service?
Currently, no, there's not. What I would say is regarding our groups, we'll obviously wait until we've got a few who would like that type of group session and then put it on. Regarding our one-to-ones, we are quite quick at the turnover for that. So yes, you would within, I would say no more than 3 weeks, they would wait for that initial assessment.
So my final question, how does it feel being a health trainer?
It's great. I came straight from school, did an apprenticeship within the health improvement and just made my way up. So then I was a band 2 health trainer, band 3, and then now I'm the senior health trainer within the team. So I allocate a lot of the work to the health trainer, see what we can do, see which areas we can improve in. So yes, it's fantastic and a very diverse job.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Justine. It's been a pleasure speaking to you today.
Thanks very much.